So,
Seventh, what went into the decision to not apply for a waiver this year? What was the conversation with Frank like on that point?
It was just we wanted to sit out and just focus on me, get back into a groove. Coming in, learn a new system. We didn't want to rush anything, so just use this year as a sit-out year, as a rebuilding year, and just come out next year and just give it all I got.
with the other schools you were considering, this seems on paper like it was going to be the easy choice, but how close were the other schools, for your services?
It was very close, but Coach Frank kind of had an advantage just because he recruited me 3 years before that. So we already had a relationship built, and I trust him and he trusts me, so that's probably the biggest decision for me.
What's the difference right now between this recruitment 7th to USC compared to the one when you were coming out of Hammond?
Probably the biggest recruitments I knew about college basketball work. Like I've been through it for 3 years, so I kind of knew exactly what I was stepping into. Watched a lot of games, watched a lot of footage, so I just felt like this decision was best for me.
But where does South Carolina kind of stand from when you were coming out of Hammond to now, where you look at it again and think like, okay, now I want to make this opportunity happen, now I want to come home?
I feel like it was perfect timing. Just being able to come back home, come back into a coach that still allowed me to come home. So, I mean, that was big for me.
What's it been like being back home?
It's been great. Family's here, friends here. Been getting along well with teammates and the coaching, so it's been all good for me so far.
How different are you now than when you graduated and you left Hammond? Just, obviously you're older, but you're just...
Older, stronger. Can think of the game so much better. Like as Ax told him, sitting out a year, being able to learn how to things where I feel like that would be a great advantage for me.
You look back on your time in North Carolina, I mean, you do have a national championship on your resume, so that's not bad, but do you look at it mostly as positive?
All positive, definitely all positive.
You obviously were around a lot of talented teams in North Carolina, including that national title team. Frank's called this team right now, 1 through 15, maybe the most talent he's had since he's been at South Carolina. Yeah. What's been your early impressions of just being around the guys and working out?
They're so deep. We're 6-7 guards deep that can all play, all can produce. The bigs they're great down low, so I haven't been a part of his last teams, but me being a part of my first team, this team's very deep, and I can see where he's coming from with that.
You're looked at, you got some young guards you can kind of work with a little bit this year in your year off. Exciting to go with guys like TJ Moss and Trey Hannibal. What are your early impressions of those two guys?
They're tremendously hard workers. I think Trey would be great, TJ would be great. We're the same lifting group, so we've been spending a lot of time together on the court, off the court, so I think that'd be great.
How do you view your role going into this year knowing you're not going to play?
Try to be as much as a leader I can. I'm one of the few guys we're very young this year, so I'm one of the few guys that's been through a season. I've been through 3, so just kind of letting the guys pick my brain as much as possible and just try to be a leader to them.
7th, when you originally committed, one of the stories that went around was that I think you committed on a Wednesday, but that Monday before you were here and told Frank that you were coming. Is that true?
Nah, it's not true. I actually told him right before I posted it on social media, so it actually kind of caught him by surprise.
What was his initial reaction?
He was ecstatic. He was happy for me. He was ready to get going.
What about the first time you told him that you were going to go to the other Carolina?
He understood. He understood.
That must have been such a difficult time with the pressure around town to want to stay here. You saw what Asia did. I'm sure that kind of ramped up things for you. How'd you handle that situation?
I just want to do what was best for me. I felt like going away was best for me at the time. Spent 3 years there. I don't regret it at all. But now it's just time for a different scenario.
How often do you look back at some of those old YouTube videos from you in middle school?
To be honest with you, I don't at all. I mean, I always scroll past it on social media and stuff like that, but I'll never search my name.
Do you think that was kind of, I mean, that was a lot rarer at the time. Now everybody's got middle school videos like that. I mean, that was pretty rare in your case. How do you, when you think back on that, do you think it was too much for you? Did you enjoy it?
Too much? No, I definitely enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it was pressure, but a lot of people expected so much from me every time I step on the court. But I just tried to just balance it out and go out there and play the best game I could that day.
What year from into your career of North Carolina was maybe a little bit frustrating, didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Do you feel reinvigorated a little bit? I mean, how's your spirit right now knowing you have this new opportunity?
It's great. Like I said, being able to have a year off just to strictly work on my game, prepare myself for a different situation and different system. I feel like this sitting out here would be great for me, and just trying to use it to the best of my advantage to know my teammates better, know my coaches better, and just make the most out of my senior year.
Was the North